Welcome back to CW11, Home Track Heroes here at Evergreen Speedway, DriftCon After Dark. We're working our way through the competitions. We've already gotten through a couple of drift games and our Pro-Am show, but we are finishing up our Team Tandem competition. Starting off with 12 teams, we whittled our way down to top 6 teams. So we're going to see the top 6 teams coming up next, and the judges are going to basically try to figure out what the top 4 teams are from this group of 6. And then at the end of the show, we're going to have our battle for 3rd place and our battle for 2nd and 1st place.
Yeah, eliminate some of that dead weight, right? We need 2 teams of dead weight out of there. And then we got our battles for 1st and 2nd and then 3rd. Get that full podium.
Pressure is on, though. Drivers expected to clean things up, make it a little bit tighter. But speaking of getting tighter, I mean, it's always difficult to find a seat.
It is difficult to find a seat. You know, one of the best modifications you can do to a drift car or any race car is find a properly fitting seat. Sometimes you need to go in person to sit in that seat. And what better place right here in the Pacific Northwest than 425 Motorsports? 425 Motorsports in Kirkland has everything from driver suits, race apparel, driver seats, and safety equipment. 425 Motorsports for the driver and all of us. Log on to 425motorsports.com.
Awesome showroom there located in Kirkland as we get a look at our first team there. Getting in one of their final runs, trying to set up a good impression on the judges. I believe this was Smells Like Team Spirit. All the strobes coming up, though, kind of digging the vibes. Again, like I said, as the night comes down, these cars come alive at night. And these are our top 6 teams, whittling things through. Going to stage up our next teams for them to put on a good impression with the judges.
Looks like Ratchet Slayer's coming up. Jason Cruz leading the way with Jarrett Robertson and DJ Stubstad.
Sponsored by 425, this final car. So, like you said, solid supporters of Evergreen and many of the drivers out here. Ratchet Slayer's not getting a lot of practice in, but they've been looking good through Team Tandem.
Okay, look at them. Stacked up. That's 3 in a row. Good to go, baby. Okay. Diving in. Oh, drift it, Jarrett. Drift, Jarrett.
A little bit of corrections there.
Dang it, Jarrett.
Overall, though, I mean, they're definitely trying to keep things tight. You can see that. Keeping a nice, tight formation. Just a couple of corrections here and there. Not bad overall.
Yeah, it looked like Jarrett had a little bit of like an early transition and just dropped him on a weird line. But it's very funny. He's got like the most like spec'd car to this kind of thing with the underglow and stuff because he modeled it after like the Need for Speed Underground 2.
To a T.
Yeah, car. So it's like, yeah, that is pretty much the most like appropriate car at this event right now.
Whoa, Derek Pompeo hitting the Evergreen Canal there, the ditch. The great sent some sparks flying, but falling back into formation now.
Dang.
Hey, looking good.
Okay, Rival putting it down. There we go. Rolling, skinny pedal to the floor. Nice job, guys.
Good stuff. Good redemption run.
I can dig it. They ain't done. D-Pomps ain't. Now he's got a skirt hanging. But you know, once you hit that drain ditch or something like that, or once you feel a bump, it's just like, well, game on. Like if cars hurt, Let's just go. Let's go ham. Let's get a trophy.
Stay committed to it. A little bit more of a slow setup here with this team.
The Bass Boys.
Base Boys.
Base Boys. That's right. We decided base on the boys.
The base.
I'm not gonna beatbox over this.
I was waiting for it.
I was gonna try and do some Roselle stuff. I just ain't about it.
Falling into line, kind of out of line here and there, but for the most part, keeping things pretty tight. Again, team's kind of seeing some slight improvement as each lap passes on. Team Base Boys. Again, these are our final 6 teams.
But we're gonna whittle it down pretty quick here to 4, so we can get like kind of like a bracket finish, so to speak. So we got a 1-2 battle and then a 3-4 battle.
And once again, of course, Goon Squad setting the bar pretty high there. Nice job. Almost forming 2 sets of teams there, but no, they're keeping it tight, all 4 in the game. Right at each other's line. Picture perfect transition. I mean, can we ask for anything more at this point? Crowd going nuts. Solid photo finish.
Now, these guys had a great showing at Final Bout. We kept talking about Final Bout. Keep talking about it. It is like a national grassroots style like competition congregation of all kinds of like really cool cars to show up and really good drivers to show up, and they did very well out there. Julio took home the 1v1 trophy, and I'm pretty sure they took home hardware in the team tandem aspect as well.
Yeah, great job representing us here in the Northwest, but again, these guys are coming back looking strong as well.
The blue collar boys throwing it down.
Lots of improvement with this team, definitely cleaning things up.
And, and sometimes these team tandem runs are, not necessarily the prettiest. They're not completely online, keeping it on the lines and stuff like that. But that's not, the focus aspect of it. You don't want to focus too much on that line stuff. You want the cars to be close together and mimicking each other very well.
Right.
Driving like a team.
Not as strict as Pro-Am, a little bit looser judged, but overall, you're looking for that big impact from the team as a unit. Ratchet Slayer's back out here, narrowing things down. And yeah, Jason looking comfortable in that lead position. I almost feel like you got the most pressure on you when you're in that lead car, because if you screw things up, you got 2 cars stacked up behind you, you're not going very far, and you're really setting the pace for the whole team. So if you're out, then yeah, but they're stacking up here.
Look at them going to school off themselves. Jarrett Robertson,
Yes.
Perfect transition behind. DJ just following suit. Great run from those guys.
Well
Hell
done.
yeah, boys.
Ratchet Slayer's proven themselves there. Keep on moving through the field. Staged up still, we can see Rival and
I think we
Goon
got
Squad.
I think Rival's next, right? Rival?
Must be, but you can see our top 4 staged up.
Oh, that's where we at, huh? We Final Four in it?
So next up, I believe, is our 3rd place battle.
Oh. Careful. You don't want contact in grid.
Of all places, right. So 3rd place battle looks like it's going to be Team Rival going up against the Ratchet Slayers.
Yeah. So these teams are pretty evenly matched.
I'd say so, yeah.
As far as what I've seen here, this is my first viewing of all this team tandem here, and I feel like these guys are pretty dead even. Ratchet Slayers has moments of absolute brilliance, and as does Team Rival. And Team Rival, the experience there. They got Roland there, who's been here forever. He was one of the OGs around here. D-Pumps, killer driver, and then Casey Tufts. I don't know too much about Casey Tufts.
It's almost like the team has 3 different generations of drivers. The old school,
sure.
D-Pomp, and I think Casey Tufts is a little bit newer of all of them, but they're putting the pressure by putting him out in front.
Mm-hmm.
Been very committed, very consistent so far in that lead position, so very proud of him to see him do that and hold things together for the team. And yeah, we've narrowed it down to top 4, so we're going to have our 3rd and 4th place battle. So this is for the final spot on podium. Then after that, it looks like we have another, the final 2 teams staged up to battle for 1st place, Goon Squad.
And Blue Collar Boys. You threw it to me because you wanted to call them Team America again, didn't you?
It was going to happen sooner or later.
It was going to happen.
I see American cars, and I just want to call them Team America.
Yeah, just America.
But they got eliminated earlier. They had their own good showing. But, yeah, Blue Collar Boys, no doubt going to be making a good impression. They're being judged up against Goon Squad. So kind of wiping the boards clean in a sense, and as opposed to being, the team being ranked up against all other teams on deck, now it's sort of 1 versus 1. So this is where we kind of merge into the bracket-style elimination with Rival. Again, they'll be setting the bar. Again, going up against the Ratchet Slayer. This is for 3rd place. Casey out front. D-Pomp and Roland Gallagher. Falling into formation here. Doing a good job. We can see them a little bit closer. They're definitely closing the gap now. D-Pomp may be falling out of line a little bit, but for the most part, the team following line to a T. Got that matching blue underglow. D-Pomp kind of struggling there to find his line. But through the finish line here.
Casey does a very good job out front because you see he's taking a nice wide line in all of his lead and giving ample opportunity for his teammates to gain some of that proximity that we like so much.
You want a very predictable trajectory, so your moves aren't a surprise.
Indubitably, yes.
Jason Cruz has the pressure on him now, again for 3rd place. And Jarrett, here we are, making the attack.
See Jason, the way that he came in shallow like that.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse, but you'd like to take a nice wide, nice swoopy run. He kind of went shallow, went wide, and it's less predictable than Casey. But, look at how these guys are stacked up right now. Holy crap, boys.
Pretty consistent spacing there throughout the run, for sure.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
So as they might not have had the cleanest leader, they were able to all adapt, and they were all just going to run that same line. It looked pretty good.
Good skill, good skill. I think we're going to see one more run. This is going to be for the final impression. Again, for 3rd place, Team Rival. And again, still not a lot of teams going to be changing position, changing cars up. Pretty consistent here with Casey out front. Let's see if they can keep the line nice and tight there. Early initiations. But Roland, a little bit pinched there. He had to fall back a little bit.
Yeah, that's the danger of that early initiation. Because, like I said, when they do go around that left-hander and kind of initiate, that's not where like the real starting point has traditionally been.
Right, yeah, they're required to enter at the very latest coming around that second pole.
Right.
Bonus points if you can pull off the gangster start, but again, it's a
risky maneuver.
matter of commitment, and so I think falling off just tail end there, just a bit too soon, but yeah, we'll see what the judges think as we keep things rolling. And I believe this is, second run here for Ratchet Slayers, battling for third place. And yeah, around that second pole is really the starting point.
There we go. There we go.
And now
nice
and
wide
tight,
line.
for sure. Jason
Yes.
Cruz out front.
Choo!
IS 300, pair of Z's stacked up behind him.
Hammer it, hammer it, hammer it.
Keep it tight.
Yeah. Ratchet Slayers throwing it down. Good second run.
Good job. Great run by them, staying within, close proximity, pretty consistent the whole time. Great run there for Ratchet Slayers. And now we have our final two teams stacked up. Judges have had a good look at the 3 and 4 battle, but now it looks like it's going to be the Blue Collar Boys going up against Goon Squad for first place. Pressure is on. A team of 4 going up against a team of 3. Makes things a little bit harder for Goon Squad, but as we've been saying all night long, they're pretty comfortable with each other out on track. The Blue Collar Boys going to be setting the bar off first. Again, for first place, first and second place, and all the bragging rights. The F&F Super out front, getting chased by Mike in the middle. Kind of a bit of a gap between them, starting to close things up now. Hopefully they can clean things up, get nice and tight for the finish here. Oh, hitting that drainage ditch, that Z at the very end there, kind of falling out of drift, having to reinitiate. Front two Mustangs, though, kind of having their own little show, staying in drift, around for the finish. Just that big mistake from the Z at the very end, I think, might put him. Well, we'll see where it puts him going up against.
Yeah, because that was first run.
First run.
So they're going to do like a mock lead
Pseudo.
follow. Yeah, pseudo. That's the word we use, right?
Exactly.
That's a silly word.
Lead follow, something like that.
Silent P.
Goon Squad up next. The matching black cars, and again, setting the bar, almost touching each other there in that first pair. Wow, good stuff though.
Dang, good. Just stacked up. Like it just looks like, I mean, if they weren't different cards, it would all be the same motion.
It'd be mirror image. But looking good, looking like a team.
Goon Squad, and are you kidding me?
Solid stuff. Crowd was loving it. Solid impressions all the way around.
I mean, so if I was the other team, like I'd probably like get out of my car and do the Wayne's World, we're not worthy, we're not worthy. Like just give them the trophy now. But I mean, that's me. But Mike Goddard, Jesse Hayes, and Chad Wilson, they are not like that. They're going to go and they're going to leave it all out on track. So they got one more run to leave that impression on the judges right now. So let's see what they come up with. I mean, crazier stuff has happened. Let's see what these Blue Collar Boys got.
Yeah, they might have a rabbit in the hat here, but this is their last run. Again, battling for first place. Either way, they're getting on podium, so solid night nonetheless. But they want to take it to the top for sure. Changing positions here, maybe, or...
No,
still got Mike in the middle.
This is what's up. This is what's
here.
been. Look at them stacked up close. Chad getting right up there.
Z closing it up. Avoids that drainage.
Go,
ditch.
baby, go. Yeah, hammered on. Nice work. See?
Good stuff.
See? Look at these guys. Blue Collar Boys throwing it down.
Way to go. Good shape. Good form. Solid finish there.
Okay,
As they wrap things out on the 3/8. Good stuff.
Showing you why they're on the podium. They're guaranteed a podium spot,
Well
either
done.
first or
Yeah.
second. Let's see what Goon Squad has for an answer right now, because that was a hell of a run right there. Mm-hmm. So let's see what Goon Squad throws down. Let's see what they answer with.
They've been working well with 4 as well. Really just got to keep them all together. Not 2 sets of 2, not a set of 3, and then somebody dangling out in the rear, but a group of 4. That's really what I want to see. This is their last chance, their last opportunity to really make an impression on the judges. Goon Squad trying to get that back-to-back win from final bout in Wisconsin. That's quite the ways out there too. That's quite a committed trip they took, and for them to take home a trophy on our behalf is pretty sweet.
On our behalf, you claiming it?
I'm claiming it. That's
Yeah,
they're
that's
my
us,
boys.
baby. You brought it to the region. We're proud of you.
They did that for us. But our fearless leader down there, Kevin Guthrie.
It's Principal Guthrie. Well, I think that's Jeff Ritter in the dad shorts there.
Our fearless leaders, no doubt.
And
But here it is.
the dad khaki shorts. They're definitely cargos. It's got pockets on the side.
Goon Squad setting it off.
There we go. There we go. Goon squatting.
Just loving it. Already in formation, nice and tight on each other's line to a T. Coming in through the transition. Great transition by all the drivers. Buckling up nice and tight once again.
Yeah, putting a stamp on it. Here we go.
Nice.
Absolutely. I mean, there has to be a winner, right? Let's see who it is.
Welcome back. Back on the podium yet again.
That's the nice one.
So we have to say how impressed we are with you guys as a team. Not only did you win the first DriftCon, then you go out the final bout, kill it out there at a national level, come back and then kill it again. I am not going on a limb when I say literally one of the best grassroots teams in the country. I'm really not. And they prove it in and out every time. And I just want to say, congratulations. You guys are awesome. Anything you want to say, bring it up. Oh, and Cat. Anything from anybody you want to thank for helping you out? Maybe anything as far as final bout, getting you out there and back? I don't know.
Thanks to my girlfriend, Danielle.
Thanks to my girlfriend, Naomi.
Shout out to the boys, Goon Squad, my family, my girlfriend, all my homies that support me since day one. So we're just here to have fun.
L, you did it. You did it big time. Again, congratulations to Goon Squad, Team Tandem, winners yet again.
Man, what an awesome night. DriftCon After Dark. Good show. Great turnout from all the drivers, all the fans. Had a blast with everybody out there. We just wrapped up with our Team Tandem competition. We saw first place being taken by Goon Squad nonetheless. Second place was the Blue Collar Boys, and third place wrapped up with Ratchet Slayers. Solid competition. We also had the Drifting Games earlier with our 360 drift competition taken by Jared Bradfield. And John Daniel of Goon Squad taking big entry. Early in the night, though, we had a Pro-Am competition.
We did have our Pro-Am competition, and Nate Snyder took the win in that. Rudy Hansen got second, and Jacob Corbet got third. But Nate, in the face of adversity, coming in, he was second going into the event. Won the whole event, won the championship this year. 21 season champion Nate Snyder.
Congratulations.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer dude.
So thank you guys again for tuning in to the CW11. We do have a couple more episodes here at Evergreen Speedway here on the CW11. Be sure to tune in next week for night one of our championship night. And you can come here in person September 25th for night 2 of our championship night. Other than that, we're going to be having events all through the winter time. Be sure to follow us both at Evergreen Speedway and Evergreen Drift. It's been an awesome night. Again, thank you guys all for tuning in.
Big thanks to Mike Rose. Big thanks to Moonman FPV.
Solid drone footage, yeah. And I'm Matt Risher.
I'm Danger Ben White.
It's been a blast. This has been DriftCon After Dark, and we'll see you guys later.
Keep the pedal to the metal. Slay all tires.
Thanks for watching Evergreen Speedway's Home Track Heroes on CW11. Join us next week for more great racing from Evergreen Speedway.